Hi you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm wearing my favorite shirt again. I wear this shirt like once a week, I swear. This looks like my cat. And yes, we have another Goodwill bins haul for you. I say we, me. It's just me, myself, and I. I could not show you guys these items. Like last week when I went to the Goodwill bins, I actually went twice. One of the days I had to leave early because my allergies were acting up. It's super crazy. And then later that week I went like 2 days later, which was this trip. I found so many great items, like so many great items. I actually showed you some of these finds in one of my last Goodwill bins hauls. Whatever my last Goodwill bins haul was from the same day. And here are the rest of the items, or most of the rest of the items. So I only paid $1.07 per item in this trip. And one of these items in this haul is going to cover this entire haul. Like, so when this one piece sells, this entire haul right here in this video is going to be pure profit, which is mind-blowing. That's why I shop at the Goodwill outlet, which is where you pay by the pound instead of by the item. I personally figure out what I pay per item by taking my average cost of goods, but at the Goodwill bins, you weigh your cart with all your items in it at the end of the trip, and you pay based on what your cart weighs and what your items weigh. It's pretty incredible, and everything is super cheap. So that is where I go to save items from the landfill and flip them online for a profit to help, you know, support my family, or to support my family. I'm a single mama doing this pretty much all alone. I have 2 wonderful kids, so yeah, I made a little business of flipping other people's trash, if you will. But let's just jump right into it. We have so many great pieces in this haul, like I said. This first piece was actually somebody's throwback. I don't know why. Like, I will always go back and look in the old bins if I have time. Like, once a new rotation is done, once I look through all the bins and feel like I've looked through almost everything after a new bin rotation, I will just quickly browse through the other half of the store and look through the older bins, because a lot of times people will throw items back that they don't want. This is an example of that. And maybe one of the t-shirt bros threw this back because it's not a men's. I have no idea, but this is Ralph Lauren, women's size 2X. Look at this equestrian kind of nautical flag print. Are you actually kidding me? Anything with a loud print like this, especially by a reputable brand like Ralph Lauren, is going to sell pretty well. I looked up I maybe should have looked up nautical. I feel like this is a nautical vibe. But I looked up equestrian button-up shirts. Again, maybe I should actually go back and look up nautical because of the flags, and it also has anchors on it. But either way, pattern shirts like this by Ralph Lauren are going for like that $35 to $50 mark. I was mind blown, even a little bit more, especially if they're silk. This is only cotton. But I will be listing this around $42, which is actually pretty great for a button-up shirt. This piece, I'm pretty picky with this brand in general, but I will pick up some pieces. Okay, I'm trying to... What the heck happened here? Like, this was not like this when I just photographed it 2 seconds ago. So by the time this video goes live, all of these items will be listed in all my stores. So this is a little pleated wool skirt, kind of kilt wrap style, faux wrap style, has a buckle here. This is by Pendleton. This is vintage, made in the USA, women's size 6. I love the red with the blue, kind of dark academia, schoolgirl vibes, and skirts like this. Typically, I like picking up the longer skirts like this, but skirts like this sell between, you know, $25 to $30 typically. I'm listing mine right around that $28 mark, hoping that it will sell quickly. This is a great little bread and butter piece for me. I'm really picky with this brand though, and that brand is the North Face. This is a men's extra large, which is one of the reasons I decided to pick it up. And I'm not going to get a ton for this. I'm only listing this right around $24. I expect to get between $20 and that $24 mark. And because it's a men's extra large, like I said, that's pretty much why I decided to pick it up. If it was a smaller size, like a men's small, medium, probably would not have picked it up. This piece is a little Y2K skirt. Brand does not matter, but the brand of this is Royal Bones. Royal Bones by Dang. And I'm pretty sure this is a Hot Topic brand from back in the day. This is a women's size large with the buckle detailing, stretchy, high-low detailing there, pleating, not pleating, but kind of like seam detailing in the back. I really like that. This, I can use keywords like goth, grunge, even whimsigoth, I feel like. Even witchy. I should go back and put witchy in my title. I did not. That is another great one for this, I feel like. This I'm actually going to be listing around $25. This piece I was shocked by when I looked up comps. I picked it up at Goodwill or at the bins. You know, I actually kind of thought about it for a minute. I'm like, you know, Hawaiian shirts don't typically go for a lot, but this felt really nice. And then when I looked up here, I could tell that this was vintage, even though the tag was cut out, because it looks like a chunkier tag. I mean, I have just seen so many vintage tags at this point that I pretty much know what they look like. And some of you guys are probably like, girl, how could you tell when there's not even a tag in there? But you could tell where there was a tag, and it looks like a chunky tag, like I said. But anyways, I'm pretty sure this is silk. Look at this palm tree print, okay? And then where the grass is, or where like the sand would be, there's also a subtle floral pattern. Are you kidding me? So I did a Google image search or a Google lens of this while I was listing it to see if I figure out exactly what the brand was and what other people were listing it as. And I was shocked, like I said. The brand is Avanti, Avanti. And when I did a comp on eBay of Avanti silk Hawaiian shirts, they're selling for like $40, $50, $60, you guys. Pre-owned. I was like, what? That is mind-blowing. That just goes to show you should look up comps for everything, just because most Hawaiian shirts don't sell. Also, this is like not your typical Hawaiian shirt, I feel like. Like, I love this, honestly, and I was like, maybe I should keep this. But this is super big. This is like a men's 2X, which honestly should help it. Yeah, I was really shocked that this goes for so much. And I'm going to be listing it right around $59. So for a Hawaiian shirt, like I said, that's mind-blowing. And had I not looked up a comp, first of all, I wouldn't be able to list it as the right brand. And second of all, I probably would have listed it just around $25. So this next piece is probably my favorite piece from the day. I freaking love it. I could find and sell so many pieces like this. Just look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. Little cats. You guys know I love anything cat related, like obviously. But I just freaking love this. Somebody was actually digging in the bin that this was in, and I was also digging in it, but they were digging in one side. I was kind of digging in the other. He was just kind of scouring through. I saw this and I immediately knew, like, oh, I need to look at that sweater. Like, that looks cute no matter what. And then as I opened it, I was like, shocked. I threw it in my cart so fast. And it just goes to show also, like, not everybody is looking for the same things, because he threw this to the side so quickly and I picked it up so quickly because I knew it was going to be a great piece. This I'm going to be listing around $35, you guys. People love their cats and their grandma core pieces. This is an older pair of Carhartt shorts, and these are actually a pair of jeans that somebody cut off by themselves. As you can see, they have a whole bunch of staining on them, which typically does not matter when it comes to Carhartt, if you guys did not know. And actually, people will use the word thrashed in the title when pieces are ruined, and I am putting that in the title of this. A lot of times people will buy this for work, so like it doesn't matter if it's thrashed or stained or ruined. Also, whoever cut these off like did a really good job, and I love the fraying they did at the end. But anyways, these are size 34, and I'm gonna be listing those around $28. This is a total style based pickup. Super cute little midi dress, kind of denim, chambray, floral, kind of has that baby doll vibe with the halfway buttons. Serengeti is the brand. Like I said, total cottagecore vibes. That'll be listing around $28. This is actually a piece that I did not get from the bin. So my best friend actually picked this piece up at Goodwill when she was there because it was the $2 tag the one day. This is a vintage Disney store midi skirt. It's velvet. And then you guys, the trim has Mickey Mouse. Like, would it be Mickey Mice if it's more than one? Or would it be Mickey Mouses? What? I've never even thought about that. Mickey Mice or Mickey Mouses? Anyway, it has Mickey Mouse trim. Are you freaking kidding me? So cute. I could not really find many pieces like this, which is a great sign. And I believe I'm going to be listing this right around $30. This piece I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about. So this, look how freaking cute this is, first of all. This is a vintage by the brand Gymboree, and it is the rainbow tag, which is that's what it looks like. These rainbow tag Gymboree pieces, a lot of people love. Like, some people even collect vintage kids clothes, vintage Gymboree clothes. It's actually mind-blowing to me. This is so cute with the bunny, with the vegetable print, elastic little legs. I freaking love it. There is a little bit of staining on the back, which I did know and I'm going to be noting, but I am not going to be listing this piece on eBay, on Poshmark, on Depop, on my normal platforms, you guys. I'm actually going to be listing this on Facebook, in a Facebook group, which I did. I'm just waiting for the post to be approved. But I have been toying with and experimenting with selling some vintage kids pieces online on these Facebook groups that I have been joining. My friend Mallory, Circa's Closet on Instagram, has put me onto these Facebook groups, and people will buy vintage kids clothes on them. And it is so much easier to sell pieces that way. So I figured I would put this up there. I've sold, I think, 3 pieces that way so far. One piece was a vintage Blue's Clues hat. The other one was, I honestly don't remember, but I know I sold 3 different pieces. So anyways, some of the groups you could do auction style. So for this piece, I figured I would do an auction because I could not find any other piece exactly like this listed anywhere. Also, this print, I feel like people would really, really love the vegetable print. So we will see how this goes. And by the time this video is live, that will be over. I am putting, well, hopefully she approves my post quickly. Like, she's a little slow. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure it's just one girl that runs this one particular group. But I'm having the auction last for like 1 day, starting at $20 plus $5 shipping. People in these groups pay via PayPal invoice. So whenever somebody claims something or buys something from you in these groups, you send them a PayPal invoice and they pay you via PayPal. It's actually pretty cool and super easy. Like I said, easier to list online on eBay and stuff like that. And I will link some of the groups down below that I have joined in case you're curious. Like, these are some great groups, even if you don't plan on selling in them, just to kind of see like what some pieces can go for. So I'm gonna put this to the side over there. I have my little Facebook corner over here. I have like 4 things listed, although these poo things right here I probably should relist. But anyways, I've kind of been supplementing my income that way because, as we know, eBay, Poshmark, all the online platforms have been really slow. I feel like, you know, summer slowdown, I feel like never really ended. But anyway, this next piece is a not random, oh my gosh, why did I say random? Is a vintage pair of carpenter pants, jeans, kind of canvas pants. The brand is Tradesman. There is no other tags on this, but there is, the button says Ace Drop Cloth. But I do believe these are vintage. These I'll be listing around $32. Now this piece, you guys, is going to be covering the entire cost of this haul, this entire haul, which is mind-blowing. When I saw this in the bin, honestly, I did not expect this to be the brand that it is. So this is what it looks like. It's a super chunky knit, warm. This actually has Angora in it, cotton, and a little bit of cashmere. But take a moment. Guess what brand this is. Okay. Pretty sure this is a men's piece. I'm going to show you now what it is. I was shocked. Polo by Ralph Lauren. Was not expecting that, but Fair Isle Nordic pieces like this. Now, because this is a men's small, I don't feel like it's going to go for as much. Maybe it will. We will see. But Fair Isle Nordic pieces like this can go for a lot of money, like 80, depending on what it is, depending on the material as well, can go for upwards and more than $100, which is mind-blowing. This piece I'm going to be listing around $89. I automatically have 10% coming off of that because of my eBay sale, which is why I listed it on the higher end. But I expect this to do well. I expect this to sell pretty quickly, especially because I'm listing it kind of at the beginning of, you know, the fall and winter season. That's kind of a holiday winter piece, which obviously we're not there yet. So I'm hoping that sells quickly. That is a newer tag, but the fact that I can list it for like $90, just mind-blowing. I knew it would go for a pretty penny, but I did not think it would go for that much. This piece, this is what it looks like. This is 100% alpaca. And I'm not even going to try to say the brand name. This is what it looks like. But it's made in Peru. 100% alpaca. Anything that's 100% alpaca, honestly, brand doesn't typically matter. Now, of course, some brands go for a lot of money. So if it's a really luxurious high-end brand that also is made of alpaca, that can definitely help it. But if there is no brand, or if it's like some weird brand like this, not weird, but some one-off brand like this, but it's 100% alpaca, I will still pick it up. A no-brainer. This is a hooded kind of fringe. I love the pom-poms, lace-up neckline, has pockets. This I found, so I did a comp of the brand. There's 2 pieces listed, none sold, but people had this listed kind of high. I listed mine right around $42, and I expect to get, between $35 and $42 for that. People love alpaca. My whole pile just fell on the floor, but people love alpaca and will pay up for it. It is definitely something you can get a lot of money for. This piece is so cute. Actually, a viewer of mine was at the bins this day, a newer viewer of mine. I did not get your name, I'm so sorry, but if you're watching and you remember, hi. She handed me this piece as well as another piece. The other piece was flawed, so I ended up putting that to the side. It has a little bleach stain to it, so I'm not listing that. But this is a vintage little Christopher and Banks snowman cardigan, hand crochet, size large, total cabin core, cottage core vibes, in my opinion. This I'll be listing around $25. This is so freaking cute. I actually tried this on myself because I'm like, I don't know. First of all, it did fit, but it did not look right on me. But I just thought this was the cutest vintage dress. The brand is Marion Sue, which, brand didn't really matter. Size 11 to 12 it says, but look at this floral midi dress. I love the colors, more of a summer piece for sure, but I love also the flutter sleeves. So freaking cute. Crochet trim at the neckline, lace up detailing at the neckline. Oh my goodness. Belted, but the belt is attached. I freaking adore this piece, and I did not find any exact comps for this brand, but this style I feel like it's gonna do so well. Total like prairie, kind of like Hawaiian prairie cottagecore vibes, you know what I mean? But this I think I'll be listing right around $32. Honestly, kind of on that lower end, but because I could not find comps and because I only paid $1 for it, I feel comfortable listing it right in that range. We don't have many pieces left. This I kind of debated. This is a vintage midi skirt, but the elastic waist is no longer elastic. It is stretched out. The brand is Planet Gold, and it says that it's a size large. However, I'm listing this as like a 2X because, like I said, the elastic is stretched out, but I could not leave this piece behind, you guys. Like, just look at how beautiful this is. Satin, ombre, beaded, tiered, total fairy core vibes in my opinion. Hippie, boho, like all the great things. I did put measurements in my photos. I did put in my description that the size tag says large, but it fits more of a 2X, and to look at the photos for measurements. But I really think this piece is still going to do okay. And I'm going to list this only around $25 just because of the flawed waist. If that had a perfect elastic waistband, I probably would list that closer to like $32. This is a super cute, super funky little crew sweatshirt. This is like a size small, I believe, but look at this. It's a snowboard theme, multicolor. It does have some staining there, which I did note, of course. No brand tag. It has definitely been cut out, but definitely vintage. And yeah, this I'll be listing around $25. This piece, you guys, is so funky. Oh my goodness. I was finding so many funky, eclectic sweaters this day, and it was incredible. Look at this masterpiece, like so artsy. Obviously, this piece is not for everybody, but I definitely feel like somebody's gonna love it. And I'm gonna be listing this around $35. Again, with the funky pieces. Like, look at this. So funky. And I did not realize until I was photographing it that this has animal faces embroidered all over it. Like, are you kidding? Takes a moment to see. Definitely takes a moment to see it. But this is where I noticed it first. Pretty sure that's a cat down there. Look at that, okay? That looks like a cat, right? Yeah, 100%. And as I look at this, I feel like I keep seeing more and more things. Like, just look at this, you guys. So freaking unique. Now, there is some flaws, unfortunately. The 2 top toggle buttons are missing. Now, somebody could easily add toggle buttons or regular buttons. The loops are still there, but those are missing. This is by the brand Ultimate Philadelphia. I actually have another jacket by this brand listed, and I've been taking to markets, but it really has not sold yet. Kind of a funky, you know, definitely will take the right buyer to buy it like this. But this is a size small, oversized. I freaking loved this piece. And even before I realized it was animal feces, I loved it. Like, are you kidding? That's definitely like a cheetah or something up there. Like, what? That is just wild. I absolutely love it. This I'll be listing around $35. Definitely a one-of-a-kind piece. And then last, oh no, 2 more pieces, you guys. This is like, I pick these pieces up all the time. I love selling these pieces. They sell so well, you guys. Vintage floral sweater vest. Now, I think this is considered a sweater vest because it's, I mean, it's kind of sleeveless, kind of short sleeve. I don't know. Do sweater vests have to be buttoned up? I'm always confused by that. But I did list it as a sweater vest. Floral, total grandma core vibes, cottage core, and I'm going to be listing that around $28. And then last but not least is a piece that I'm going to be keeping for myself. I actually didn't try it on, but these should definitely fit. Look at these cute pants, you guys. And they have suns on them, flowers, so cute. And they're like cargo style. Look at that sun there, you guys. This is by the brand Rising International. I've definitely sold this brand before in like patchwork jackets. But yeah, this is definitely a piece that would sell. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep this piece. I have been trying to, well, last year especially, I was really trying to find more pants that aren't jeans. Like, I pretty much wear jeans, like my knees all, but I pretty much wear jeans all the time. And this is a great little fall transition pant, I feel like. And I think I'm going to wear these tomorrow, actually, to the bins. Such a comfy, great piece to wear to the bins, I think. But you guys, that is the end of this video. I'm so freaking excited for so many of these pieces. Like, I really hope that tomorrow's trip is just as good. I love finding piece after piece after piece. I mean, this day at the bins, I came home with 93 pieces, which is really, really good for me. I usually do not find that much anymore. Like, back in the day, I would find a lot like that before I was being more strict. You know what I mean? Ever since I became more strict and really thought twice about what I was picking up, I haven't been finding 100 pieces like I used to. But 93 pieces, that's mind-blowing. And I'm excited to get all this stuff listed. I'm excited to see these pieces go to new homes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so, so much for stopping by. Let me know down below what your favorite piece was. I think, I don't know, the funky sweaters, that jacket. I think the animal face jacket is probably my favorite. Like, I freaking love it. It's so unique. I love the funky pieces so, so much. You guys already know. But anyways, you guys, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much again for stopping by, and I'll see you in my next video.